It's too risky to go in. Here's a flashlight and a 15-amp fuse. This flashlight's dead. Someone forgot to put in a battery. And done. I need to put in a new fuse, 20 amps or less. Somebody needs to tear out all the wiring in this house and start from scratch. Please don't blow up in my face. Great, I won't need the flashlight anymore. Yeah, I'll set it up. Success! That lampshade's getting burned by the bulb. That was my best memory as a kid, but now all I can think is, were you already planning to leave us? Max Eberling, 1968 to... So this is my father, Max. I don't remember much about him, really. I was only 6 the last time I saw him. Again, scientist. And, again, nobody seemed to know what he was working on. I don't know what it is with this family and mystery projects. End of the line. Victor Eberling, 1936 to 1998. The story on Konrad's son Victor is that he ruffled the family feathers when he threw away a promising career as a surgeon for a life at sea. Officially, he crossed the world as captain of trading vessels of questionable origins while documenting the diffusion of infectious diseases. Which sounds like the Eberling way of saying he was a smuggler. If there was ever any proof one way or the other, it was lost at sea when his ship and everyone on it went down in a heavy storm. Was it the Eberling family curse? My granddad, Victor, I never met him. And no one ever mentions my grandma. I don't even know her name. Konrad Eberling, 1878 to 1941. Konrad showed up after Edgar's death. Some people wondered if he was really Edgar's son, but he had the Eberling inventor gene sure enough. He designed and piloted early airships, which is pretty cool. But the big thing he was working on was the first aerial map of the whole planet. It was supposedly the most detailed map ever made, but I've never seen it. No one has. It was either lost or stolen, or else it never really existed. Konrad died in an airship accident in World War II. Konrad, my great-grandfather, died in a Zeppelin, which is a pretty cool way to go. Edgar Eberling, 1847 to 1892. Edgar Edgar was a scientist like Thomas, but according to Mom, he wasn't as brilliant. He spent most of his life traveling the world, probably to get away from the expectations of his famous father. He did a good job of it too, because no one even knew where he was for years. Then all of a sudden he came back and started giving public lectures warning about the dangers of gas lighting, which is odd because he died in a theater fire. He also had a reputation as a ladies' man but never married. How's that for colorful? Edgar, my great-great-grandfather, died in a theater fire. Where are all the women in this family? My favorite ancestor is Thomas Eberling, my great-great-great-grandfather. He was also a pretty great scientist and inventor. Something about this portrait looks new. His most famous invention was a fireproof miner's lamp, which sounds boring, but they say it saved a ton of lives. He was always experimenting with crystals, especially some kind of rare Bavarian crystals. He had a big theory that they could end all human risk, but I guess nothing ever came of it. Checked purple coat, striped blue bird, plain red rose, and a green book with circles. Strange. Sigh. No one's going to fix this except me. Sigh. It's my job to maintain the lights in the house. Perfect fit. I vaguely remember my father fiddling with this before he went away. It might have some connection to the glass vial. Or not. Fits perfectly.
Understanding of what I have discovered, this must be held in absolute secrecy. Should you have any doubts along the way, Darwin will assist you. I congratulate you on discovering the secret of Pepper's ghost. My name is Thomas Eberling, and I designed this automaton to test your intellect and strength of purpose. But this is only the first test. My years of private research have resulted in a momentous discovery. I have harnessed a power which may prove to be of immense benefit to mankind, but which also holds the potential for unprecedented destruction. After witnessing this destruction in my own son Edgar, I had determined that mankind was not yet ready to possess it. For this reason, I built a secure laboratory to continue my work in secrecy. However, as dangerous as this power can be, I could not in good conscience permit its virtues to be lost to humanity. It became necessary for me to make provisions for my eventual demise. The secure area can only be accessed from my study. To gain entry, you will need to count the specific hours of the day, beginning with the 0 hour. And the code to those hours is in this book. Remember this book, and the starting point, the 0 hour. A word of warning. You are about to embark on a perilous journey. Until you have come to a full understanding of what I have discovered, this must be held in absolute secrecy. Should you have any doubts along the way, Darwin will assist you.
Fibonacci time, with hours 0 and 1. The time has just begun. When present is added to past, the future hour is cast. Just as adding the previous 2 will get to the next in the queue. Success! Okay, the pendulum's working now. The shelves in the corner are moving. Something tells me those stairs don't lead to a wine cellar. Thomas said it would take me on a perilous journey. Should I risk it? Or should I get a blanket and go sit with my mother? I say risk it. Cool, a generator! Good to know we'll have power if there's a zombie apocalypse. When there's a zombie apocalypse. Let's figure this out. Water boils in the tank and creates steam. Steam turns the generator in front. It looks like this chain broke off from the handle above the coal feeder. Coal drops down this chute, right into the boiler. Yes, that'll work. It worked! I hear lights switching on in the distance. There must be other rooms down there. I'm a little scared to go through.